Toukiden Kiwami, Koei's answer to Capcom's Monster Hunter. This game is a port of Toukiden Extreme, which is an expansion of Toukiden Age of Demons. All the DLC from the first titles included in this expansion, plus a graphical update and a whole bunch more monsters to fight. Demons are running rampant in the post-apocalyptic world of feudal Japan, and it's up to the organization known as the Slayers to take care of them. On your journey, you will meet some interesting characters and some vicious beasts to battle. You must use all your skills and resources to put an end to this monstrous threat, which is actually way harder than what we're letting on. The game itself is actually pretty fun to play. There's a lot of staples here from other Musou games, but the combat is unique enough to be its own thing. And each weapon has their own playstyle and has a drastically different use in combat. And the fighting and the controls actually feels really smooth. Like, it really does feel nice to pull off some combos and use your unique skill set to gain an advantage in battle. But it doesn't really matter what your skill set is, it's all going to descend into a huge mash fest anyway. Really don't have anything bad to say about this game, it's pretty awesome. I mean, I've played my share of hunting and resource games, but this one by far feels the most fresh of recent. I mean, to compare to other games like this, Ragnarok Odyssey tried a bit too hard to make you care. In this game, you kind of naturally care about what's going on, especially when they don't overwhelm you with overly long dialogue. They say just enough to get you started and very limited amount of menu surfing, so it doesn't feel like your time's being wasted. I guess my real complaint about this would be that the giant monster battles are a bit too far in between. I mean, the next monster boss fight usually is just the previous monster that you just fought, just in a different location. And those are fun. I just wish they would, close the gap between facing them. But it is relatively rewarding to actually finally get to that part of the game. So, no complaints from my end. I am a huge fan of Musou games, so it's no surprise that I relatively enjoy playing this game. It has a lot of stuff in here that makes me toil the hours away. This game is more than just a Monster Hunter clone. It has a few more in-depth mechanics above its predecessor, and it is fun to play with other people online. Plus, there's a lot of Easter eggs to other Musou games, so try to find those if you can. If you wanted to play the Toukiden Extreme expansion, but have the handicap of not living in Japan, don't worry, Toukiden Kiwami has got you covered. Wait a minute, that looks oddly familiar. Dear God.